What's going on, you guys? So the head unit I have inside my Honda Civic is an Android head unit, and that's from Phoenix Android. So I actually, when I purchased my Evo 10, I decided to say, hey, you know, I do like the Android head unit. Let's see if they have one for my car, and lo and behold, they do have one. After a couple weeks, I finally received it, and I'm about to do an unboxing of the head unit. And then right after, we're gonna go straight to the car and install the head unit. I can't wait because the Evo 10 like head unit, the stock one, is just boring. It's not the navigation one, so it's just like the Honda Civic. There's just nothing there other than just like a little small text box, but the Evo 10's even worse. It's just, I don't know, I can't even describe it. It's like a faceplate. That's pretty much it. Anyways, let's get to it. Alright, so this is going to be a quick unboxing and see what we got. Kind of wish they actually hide what's inside, because on the box it says, you know, it's a car entertainment system. So this is how it came, straight from, looks like China, because it's been shipped by, what was it, EMS. Taped. Kind of ridiculous, but hey, it's coming from a long distance, so I can't complain. Oh, let's not slide that. Let's move this around. Let's see what's inside the box. Okay, it looks like you got your antenna, microphone for the actual head unit, the harness that connects to the head unit, so it's like a plug-and-play harness. And let's see what else. Looks like you got some RCAs if you want to hook a reverse camera. It looks like you can do so. And then I'm trying to figure out, does it have the canvas in here? I don't see it. Canvas, maybe that's it right there. Nope, that's the antenna. I'll open it in a minute and just check it out. Alright, let's see what this is. It looks like a user's manual. Oh wow, that is really nice. It's pretty interesting. This looks like an HDMI. It is. This head unit right here has an HDMI port right here. That's amazing. So my question is this going to be a like HDMI resolution, like a 1080 or something or more. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's interesting. So this does not come with the canvas. So I'm trying to figure out if it's like built in or something. Well, we'll find out when we do the install in the car. Anyways, let's go to the car now. Hey guys, so now we're in my Evo 10, and now I'm gonna start taking apart the side piece. I'll show you in a few seconds, and also the trim going across the actual dash, and then pull off the face of the head unit. Apparently I just looked online, and then the face of the head unit is just like a two-piece to the head unit. So it's one's the face, and the actual head unit's actually inside, which is pretty much just the unit itself. Anyways, I'm gonna flip the camera and I'll show you what you have to remove. Do apologize, my car's a little bit dirty. So you're gonna have to remove this screw right here, and after that this part comes free. So I'm just gonna switch bits real quick. This one right here, it looks to be a Phillips head screwdriver, and let me just switch it and I'll get back. All right, so I got my Phillips head screwdriver here. So let's refocus. There we go. And then what you want to do now is you want to remove the actual stabilizer piece for your actual glove box to get access to the screw. So move this up, and then what you want to do is there's these two sides right here. You want to squeeze both sides. Squeeze both sides, and then I'll drop it. Once it drops down, just make sure it doesn't hit your knees. So right now it's catching my calf here, so just gotta remove the screw here. Okay, put that aside. Okay. Remember to pop that to the side, and now it comes free. Alright. Next is, it looks like this is only one screw here. One screw here holding this whole like centerpiece. Eventually I kind of want to wrap this or something, or maybe do something about it. I've seen some areas that has a little bit imperfections, and then I do want to kind of make it my own. Maybe I'll hydro dip it. Alright, so here we go. So all I gotta do now is just pull this. From what I remember, I heard online, just pull this through a little bit. It comes through, and all clips are intact. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the back. And then next you want to do is you want to remove the head unit itself. Let me take off my phone mount. Kind of happy I won't be using that, because once I get my head unit in, everything is going to be just like how my Civic is. So I think remember you have to I don't know what happened to my camera. My camera shut off. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pry from this part right here, and then this part right here, and then the head unit's gonna come out. So all you gotta do is just give it a little bit of a nudge, push, and it comes out, and the other one comes out, and then there's gonna be two more tabs, one here, and then one right there in this area. So it's gonna be hard to do with one hand, but I'll try to do it with one hand. One comes out, and then the other side. Wiggle a little bit, and then it should come out free. Oops. There it goes. comes free, and then it looks like one of my white tabs stuck right there, so I'm just gonna reach in, pop it out with my hands, and it's gonna come free, and then I'll just put it back on. Might have to take these out and put it onto the new head unit, so we'll see if I have to do that. Now there's one clip right here for the hazard switch, so you're gonna take that clip off, and there you go, the factory faceplate, or I don't know what you want to call it, it's out. And now what's left is you have 1, 2, 3, 4 Phillips head screws, so you can take out the whole entire head unit itself behind the faceplate. Alright, so got my screwdriver here. I'm gonna start removing the 4 screws. Okay, all 4 screws are out, so now you can pull the head unit free. So behind the head unit itself, you got 2 clips. You take out the 2 clips. Take out the antenna. Put the camera down for a second. I'm gonna take the clips out. It's kind of hard to do with one hand here. All right, the clips are out. It just took a little bit of a wiggle room, so that wiggle back and forth on the actual clips, and then it pops out just fine. And there it is. So there's the antenna, and then right there will be the 2 actual clips right there. All right, let's move over to the table, and then I'll get everything situated. Alright, so all that little clips and everything has been like transferred over. Now the next thing to do is we gotta transfer over these vents, because the aftermarket head unit doesn't have vents, so we just have to retain it. Let's just take a look at this kind of part. Okay, so judging by this, the back side is held in by looks like these like pushing clips here. So let's see if I can do it by hand first. Okay, so the vents are held in. Looks to be just, oh, you just pull on these. Okay, so there are these tabs right here, 1 and 2. So there's 4 altogether on each side. So it'll be 4 altogether, yeah, and then 2 on each side, and then it comes out just like that. So I'll do the left and the right. Alright, next thing now you gotta do is I guess like the blinds part. If I remember correctly, they are also held in by these same clips, or okay, just like that. So there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side. So there's one right here, 2 in the bottom, and another one on the other side. So all you gotta do is just line them up, just plug it back in just like you would do it for your factory piece. So put it right there until I get the other one out. Okay, so there you go. 2 of them out, and now the vents are out. Put this aside for a second. Let's see how this is gonna work. It looks like I might have a fitment issue here. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to do some modifications because this corner right here is catching the side of the screen right here, little mount. Alright, let's go modify this. So there's a fitment issue where this little notch right here, it looks like a nub. When I actually lined up the actual covers to the actual piece, it's just hitting that one side because of the bracket holding in the screen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna slice it off in the corner with a Dremel, and hopefully that should fix the problem. All right. So I trimmed off the corner. Let's see if we can focus here. Anyway, this corner right here, I trimmed off right here. So a little bit. I'm just gonna test fit it real quick. Okay, so right here, where that little different discoloration is where you have to physically trim, because it hits this little metal bracket right here and you can't slide in the vent. So I just trimmed that with a Dremel on both sides. You can use tin snips if you want, but I want a cleaner cut, so here's the other side right here I trimmed too. And see that little bracket, this bracket that holds the screen is what's causing it to not line up. But I trimmed it and everything looks pretty flush now. Wow, look at that. That is a huge difference. Look at this, factory, aftermarket. So next you gotta do is you gotta transfer this. So you gotta transfer the hazard piece and then the passenger airbag lights and stuff like that. So just take out the 3 screws. I definitely loosened it myself already ahead of time because I'm doing it one-handed. So it looks like there's two tabs. There's one right here and one right there. So let's see if I flip it over. Yep, right there and right there. So it looks like, just want to make sure that's not screwed back. That does not look like the screw, so I will take out. I'm gonna pop this clip. Let me pop that, and there you go. Came free. And let me see what's going on. Looks like there's something connected to this back one. Let me see what that. Okay, so the switch is out, but make sure that you unplug this ribbon cable, because this just powers the face of the head unit. It's not really doing anything other than that. If you look at it, there's two black sides to this, one on each side, and you can use, what I use is like a pick tool, and I just caught the edge of each side and it came right out perfectly fine. There it goes, it's in. So now all you gotta do is just put the screws back in. There's one on the bottom and two on the top. Okay, now it's all in place. Just gonna do a real quick double check on the bottom one. The bottom one feels like it's still loose. Okay. And now it's time to go back. Alright, I'm back. So, from the factory, the GPS antenna on an Evo 10 on their factory head unit that has navigation, the GPS antenna is actually mounted in the back of the head unit, like it's actually in the back of the dash. So I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna, looks like it has, I'm trying to see if it has 3M tape or not. If not, I have it, something out of the world. Let's see, is that 3M tape? Oh, that is 3M tape. Okay, so we have 3M tape. So, let me see. So, it looks like it's a. Oh, it's a cradle. Nice. Okay, so I guess my microphone, I'm just gonna mount it somewhere out of the way, somewhere maybe up high, so that it doesn't look too, you know, like annoying or anything. But anyways, I'm gonna just wire this GPS antenna, just screw it in. So I actually screwed in the GPS antenna the antenna to the wrong one. So Wi-Fi is actually on the left side of the head unit, if you're looking at it from the back. If you're looking from front of the head unit, it's to the right. Okay, so here's the GPS. And remember, do not forget to plug in your antenna for your head unit itself. I did that one time to the Civic and it was annoying to take the whole head unit off again. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so main harness is right there. So once I push this in a little bit further, I'm gonna 3M tape it to the dash to make it easier on myself. So my next thing is, oh, there it is. So now the thing is, I have 3 USB ports. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave 2 USB ports inside. Let me see something actually, because there's a USB port right here. Because there's a USB port inside the glove box. I'm trying to figure out if one of those USB ports actually connects to that one. So let me just check it really quick. Alright, so I just finished routing all my cables. I routed all 3 USB ports. 2 is inside my glove box. 1 is tucked away underneath my my dash in a corner, so like if it's like something crucial, I have access to it. I kind of want to route it to the center console one day, but right now it's not really you know, crucial to do that. So now I just gotta replug all the wires back into the head unit. Alright, so I put the head unit in place already. Everything's nice and back together slowly. So now I gotta do is I gotta put this trim back on, trim right here, and then this piece right here, and after that everything should be good. So glove box, 2 ports here. Hopefully, I think this right here, this slot right here, is a micro was it micro SD card or whatever it is. And then later I mounted my microphone right there because I don't want to put it right here, because eventually I'm gonna have a gauge pod. Still waiting on that. Hopefully it comes in soon. So let's get the ball rolling here. And then lightly press in. Open the door a little bit here. Oh, there we go. Nice and pressed in. Okay, and last thing I do is put the bolt in. Okay, that's in. And now I just gotta do the side piece. Side piece is relatively easy. All this is just clipping this into there. So line the bottom first, then work your way up. And there you go. And then don't forget to put the stabilizer for the glove box so it comes down nice and smooth. Alright, so I just finished putting the panels back together again and everything, so let's boot up the head unit and see how everything runs. I do like how it shows the Mitsubishi on here. So far it's not too bad. It looks like it even has a car launcher, so you can see. Wow, look at that. That actually looks pretty dope. So it looks like I gotta configure everything, but so far not bad at all. Definitely not bad at all. And then it has YouTube. You can look like you can connect a TV tuner if you have it. You have a TPMS sensor you can connect to it, access your emails. There's right now Google Maps in here, but I think that one you have to use hotspot. Well, for that, this will end my installation video of the head unit, and I'll make another video, and then I will actually go through all the settings and everything to show you guys what my preferences are and what my feedback on the head unit is thus far, other than the modifications that I have to do to get the vents to fit. It's not too bad, but I did run into that situation where they didn't send me the right harness, even though I did tell them, and they did ask me if I had a Rockford Fosgate sound system or equipped car. Anyways, if you like this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to my channel, because then you'll see all the contents that I will have coming up on my channel. I will have the review and also installation parts on my STI and parts also on my Honda Civic. Thank you, and see you later.